Okay. Hopefully, it'll be fine. Hopefully, it'll be fine. Okay, test. Okay, test. Fuck, it's echoing. I want that open. And that should be it. We have sound. Hey everybody, the Reswirl here, and welcome back to more Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. Okay, onward to the final investigation. At least, you know, the final one for this case. We have technically got one or two more for the DLC. It's probably going to be two. Oh, there we go. I always forget which slot it is I want to go to. My bad. Boom, boom. So, we just found out that Myra's being held hostage, which is why he was defending, politician. We got that's Amara, that's Arabelle off the hook, because we thought, oh, they proposed that he was the one that killed the good doctor, but it was actually politician, I think. Either way, things are heating up. Alright, defendant lobby number 3. What do you mean Miss Faye is still being held hostage? And who's this mastermind? Politician Wimperson was nothing more than a puppet. His benefactor was the one pulling the strings. But I have no idea who they are. So all we know is it's the person he was trying to give the orb to. Right, he was just following orders. Whoever it is, it seems they really want to get their hands on the orb. So then, Miss Faye's abduction is the work of this so-called benefactor too. Right again. Whoever they are, they're in Karine. Along with Maya. I wonder who they could be. Right, this Maya, the spirit medium you've been talking about. She wouldn't happen to be that bun-haired young lady you defended back in Karine. That's her. Why do you ask? I see. I think I know what's going on here. I've got good news for you, right? Maya is somewhere safe. That much I'm sure of. Oh, damn. I'm afraid you've lost me. So that's who the little snot's patron is. It's all starting to make sense. That fool has no idea I'm here in the States with you all. Dirk, you mind filling us in? No. No caller ID. I wonder who's calling. Beep. Hello? Oh, I like how they actually distorted the sound the text made. As if it's someone masking their voice. Mr. Phoenix, right, yes? Let me start by thanking you for taking such good care of my subordinate. Who is this? I believe you know me as Mr. Retishan's benefactor. Oh no, it's Shelley the killer. Again. Sounds like they're using a voice changer or something to disguise themselves. Where's Maya? Is she safe? I had my ears on today's proceedings. What a shock it was to hear that the key to solving the orb's riddle is a spirit medium. Oh dear. I admit I did not see that coming. Wait, did they plant a listening device in here somehow? Nevertheless, don't think for a minute that it will guarantee Maya Faye's safety. She is not the only medium within my reach, you see. Wait, there's only one... Wait, how many mediums are there in Karine? There's only 2, isn't there? Maya and the Queen, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Queen's the only one in Karine that can channel spirits, aside from Maya, but they didn't know that because she kept that hidden. You harm a hair on Maya's head and you'll have to answer to me. Right, give it here a sec. Wait. Like how he just takes it. Hey there. How's it going, stranger? Who is this? Why, it's your friendly neighborhood dragon. I just happened to be in the US on a little trip. Minister of Justice, Inga Karkul Karine? Oh! Of course it would be him. He came across as a slimy prick. Inga? What? Maya's kidnapper is the Minister of Justice. Is Karine's Minister of Justice. I mean, look at him. He kinda looks like a mob boss. Don't know why I gave him that voice, but it's what it reminds me of. Yeah, see? Dirk? Is that you dirty turncoat? What in the blazes is going on here? Oh, you know, just popped up over to the States for a little R&R. But enough about me, Inga. That was a poor excuse for a bluff you pulled just now. We both know your threats are as empty as your head. You can't lay a hand on Maya Fey, and I do mean that literally. Ugh. What is he talking about? You can kiss your chances of getting the orb goodbye. Oh, I need to stop. I'm making him just sound like a cartoon villain. My FA ain't my only, how shall I say, insurance, you know, Dirk. What? I've got someone dear to you right in the palm of my hand, see? Now that one, well, you can imagine what kind of things I could do, right? Oh. Wait. Glad you're seeing things my way. Meet me at Amara's tomb tomorrow, 3 PM sharp. You better come alone, got it? If all goes well, the orb is all you'll need to get my FA back. Dirk? What's going on? You heard him. I have to get back to Karine at once. What? Why? No time to explain. But are you even going to make it? What if there are no seats left on the next flight? Plus, you're a wanted man. They're not going to just let you get on a plane. Let me worry about that, Mr. Justice. Who? Oh! Edgeworth! Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth. What are you doing here? Taking care of the hostage situation. Oh, now that you mention it. Pearl did say that she saw you around in Karine Village. I had him look into a few things while I was on my way back from Karine. Including my situation, of course. I was astonished to hear she was still in Karine earlier. But it explained why I found no connection between her and Mr. Attition. Sorry to interrupt, but going back to the plane situation. I've taken the liberty of chartering one for us. It's ready to take off at any time. And I will do what's necessary to hide the fact that Dirk Sadmardi is on board. Wow. Must be nice to be Chief Prosecutor. Right, we have no time to lose. We must head for Karine at once. Ooh, the music. Ba 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 ba. So good. Right. I'm going too. After all, you're bound to need my help. No fair, I want to go too. Yeah, field trip. This isn't a vacation, Trucy. Besides, I'll need you to hold down the fort. But Daddy... Guess I should also only bring what's necessary. Are we getting rid of evidence? Oh, we are. Sorry, Trucy, but would you mind holding onto this stuff for me? Are we getting rid of, like, the coat and stuff? What a shocker. Unnecessary evidence foisted onto Trucy. Fine. But you'd better bring back something besides just more evidence. Excellent. Now, let us make haste. To Karine. That was pretty badass. I'm just waiting for that to be continued. And that's how our sudden trip to the Kingdom of Karine began. I never imagined I'd return to the country of my youth under such circumstances, though. Cutscene? Yeah? No? Maybe? Hmm? No? Not a single cutscene? Really? That's a bit shit. No. It would have been cool seeing them take in the Kingdom of Karine, I guess. I don't know what I was expecting. That was a long flight. It's already 2:30 in the afternoon. Talk about cutting it close. Oh, right, yeah, because he needs to get to Amara's temple. The Kingdom of Karine. There's no time to reminisce, but I gotta say, this place sure brings back memories. Hurry up, Apollo. Right behind you. Amara's tomb is located in the courtyard of Garan Palace. Garon? I don't remember how you say that, whatever. We should have just enough time to get there. Then let's sprint there. Think you can keep up, Apollo? Sure, no sweat. I'll contact the royal family and the local police, and inform them of our arrival. Sheesh. Thanks, Edgeworth. Oh, look at us, we're a right team. Oh, we're actually moving. Alright, cool. I'm in control. the royal residence. Something seems a bit off. But it's mostly the fact there's like a jug on the floor. I wasn't made for all the running, and climbing, and near drowning I've done this week. Yeah, there's a pot that's been knocked over. It's 2:45, only 15 minutes left. See that cylindrical building rising in the distance? That's Amara's tomb. Amara? Wasn't that the previous queen? The one who was assassinated? Yes, and I'm the one they pinned it on. It'll take a few minutes to get to the tomb from here. So you have returned, Barbed Head. Hey! Rafa! Hey, it was too obvious. She's the only one that calls him that. I've seen her before on the news. If I remember correctly, this is the Crown Princess Rafa Padma Karain. What are you people doing here? This is the royal residence. Commoners are not allowed entry without permission. A prosecutor from the States should have already called and requested permission for us to enter. And to why we're here, your benevolence, have you seen Minister Inga? That's her father. Yeah, if you seek my father, I just saw him heading toward Amara's tomb. Was he with anyone? You know, like some shady-looking underlings or something? No, he was alone. Why do you ask? Looks like she has no idea about Miss Faye's abduction. You hear that? I think we have company. Guards? Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh shit. Bow down before her glory. Her Eminence Queen Garan, Grand Priestess of Karain approaches. Huh? Garan? Garon? Whatever. Woo! Yeah, that's a queen. Queenie! It's... Queen Garan. Garon. Fuck. Garan? Garon? I'm just trying to, like, decide which sounds better. Garan's easier to say. Garon sounds better. If I can, I'll just try and, like, you know, knock it into my head to say Garon. But I'll probably say Garan anyway, whatever. Guards. Oh no, she's missing her hands. Surround Amara's tomb at once. Yes, your eminence. Why do they shout everything? Oh! Garon! There it is. We have confirmation on how you say stuff. Urdihara Garon. Oh, they are actually surrounding it. What's she doing? Is she going to help us? Excuse me, your eminence. So, our barbed head lawyer returns. May we presume you are here for Myra Faye, the spirit medium who has been abducted? Yes, you may. Allow us to apologize for the criminal actions of our husband. Our? Wait, what? Oh, no need to apologize for him. Honestly, Inga, abducting a guest in our country. How could you? Father abducted someone? Yeah. Your Eminence, what about those soldiers over there? They are the Garan Royal Guard, soldiers who serve the Crown and no other. Royal Guard? They are an elite force selected from only the most loyal and outstanding of our subjects. And why have you ordered them to surround the tomb? The police will not come if it is my husband who is committing the crime. Oh. You'll have to storm the tomb and take Minister Inga into custody ourselves. What? You mean... Garan, no. His hostage is in there. Dirk? How dare you set foot in the palace? Have you come to turn yourself in? Listen, we need to call a truce for now. Oh dear. Oh, double dear. Grand Royal Guard sees this trait of the crown. As you wish, Your Eminence. Resist and you die. Wait a second. Now who's saying hold it? Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Slow down there, Garan. I'm here to conduct a hostage exchange. But if you take me in now, my affair is as good as dead. A hostage exchange? Why would he choose to do such a thing with you? We can talk about that later. Right now I need to get in there before it's too late. If I can't resolve this in 20 minutes, you can storm the place. Now then, if you'll excuse me, as he fades into obscurity. Dirk, wait! Guards, allow the insurgent Dirk Sadmadi to pass. Oh wow. Bobhead, you have some explaining to do. Right. Well, while we're waiting here... Apollo, why don't you explain the situation? What? Me? As we fade to black. Oh my god. Leave nothing out, Hornhead, or I'll horn you where you stand. Hornhead? She doesn't waste any time coming up with nicknames. What's with the attitude? Her father's the one who abducted Miss Fair. Oh, we're actually explaining to her. Okay, never mind. Hostage taking by Inga. Did my ears deceive me, or did I hear talk of my father abducting someone? Oh, you heard right. You heard right. He abducted Myra Faye and... Insolent fool. Pardon my rudeness. A gentle soul such as my father could not possibly have committed such a crime. Gentle? You think he's gentle? I'm afraid it's true, your benevolence. He's holed up in that tomb as we speak. Really? I find this difficult to believe. Why would he do such a thing? For power, probably. Inga Karkul Karain. Your benevolence? You saw your father heading toward the tomb. I did. I was over on that veranda, deep in thought, when I saw him hurrying toward the tomb. I'd say it was about 10 minutes ago. Why was he rushing? Maybe he was worried he'd be late. Did you see anyone else heading for the tomb? I saw no one else after he entered. So Minister Inga and Miss Faye are the only ones in there besides Dirk. Who knows? But I wouldn't be surprised if he had a minion or two with him. Dirk. I sure hope he's alright. It's only been 5 minutes. Ugh, it feels like an eternity. Patience, Apollo, patience. We're worried. Ah, there we go. Then it cuts to black. Of course. Wait, 3:20 p.m. Okay, it's been 20 minutes. Uh-oh. This don't look good. It's been almost 20 minutes. It's taking Dirk so long. The appointed time has come. Our royal guard shall now storm in. Can't you wait just a little longer? No, we cannot. Every second we wait puts the hostage's life in even more danger. Therefore, we see no alternative but to order our guards to storm in. But that'll put Miss Faye's life in danger too. Guards, storm the tomb and seize Minister Inga, along with the insurgent Dirk Sadmadi. Yes, Your Eminence. What? Dirk's under arrest too? Naturally. That traitorous snake assassinated my predecessor, Queen Amara. Now go, seize them both. Rah! We're going in. Follow me, men. For Her Eminence. Ah, crap. That stuff. Dihara Garan. That sounded really close. That door opening. I hope no one gets hurt. Uh-oh. Your Eminence? What the? Why are they running back out? What is the meaning of this? Something terrible has happened. Dirk. The minister. He's dead. What's this? What? Apollo, quick. I'm right behind you. Wait, what? No one enters without our... Come, let's see what has transpired. Yes, Your Eminence. Okay, so we're allowed in. Wait. What? So Inga's dead. Or Dirk is dead. Or both of them are dead. I'm confused. Amara's tomb. Bloody hell. Whoa! Where's Dirk? Apollo, over there. What the f... Uh-oh. Dirk? Dirk! What have you done? Apollo? Look! So it is. Minister Inga who has fallen. Guards! Seize this murderous man at once! Yes, Your Eminence, surrender now or perish, rebel scum. Wait, what the fuck? What's happened? No, wait. Oh, that would have been 10 times more comical if it showed, like, kapow, and, you know, like, all the comic book, like, all the comic book words. Kapow, smack, wham, that kind of stuff. Dirk, they're taking him away. Ooh. Dirk just threw something at me. Wait, this is the... Is he telling me to keep it safe? Yeah. Nick? Is that you? Maya? Are you alright? Oh. Dirk, he saved me. I feel exhausted. I can't keep my eyes open. Oh dear. Maya! Wow, it's been 20 minutes and this has already been a rollercoaster. Minister Inga, the man behind Miss Faye's abduction, has been killed. Had been killed. And Dirk was arrested for his murder. So it was that... Wait. Oh, so it was that the abduction of Maya Faye came to a sudden and unexpected resolution. With this, the curtain fell on the minister. But things were far from over. Of course. It's always the bloody case. But I love it. Definitely was not expecting that, though. What a mess! Oh. Sirens. Apollo, what happened? I can't say for sure. But from what I can tell, it seems Dirk has killed Minister Inga. What? You think he did it to save Miss Faye? Most likely. But who knows? I'm really confused right now. My father, This cannot be. I must see for myself. I wouldn't recommend it. Your benevolence, we cannot allow you to pass. Fools, stand aside. Forgive us, but we have direct orders from Her Eminence, Queen Garan. Garon. Fuck. Father. Oh, Father. You will pay for this. But he didn't do it. Although, to be fair, we don't know. I would have to say that he didn't do it, though. It just seems very out of character that he'd do something like that. Apollo, let's go regroup somewhere. Yeah. Dirk, it wasn't really you that did it, right? My god. Well, off to a fantastic start, it would appear. Temple. 20 minutes and 1 murder. Hoorah! Are you okay, Apollo? Yeah. Edward's speaking with the local police. So let's sit tight until he returns. Okay. But Dirk... I know you must be in a state of shock right now, but I need you to stay with us, Apollo. He's right. I can't go to pieces now. Thanks, Mr. Wright. I'll be fine. Yeah! My god. Sheesh. Hey, Edward! Right, Mr. Justice. I'm afraid I have some bad news. It looks like things will only get more complicated from here. Prosecutor Edward? What's happening with Dirk? As I understand it, he has been officially charged with the murder of Minister Inga. He has. However, I did manage to get us permission to investigate the crime scene. And I expect we'll be allowed to visit Mr. Sadmadi shortly. Thank you. I'm sure glad Prosecutor Edgeworth is here with us. Also, it just so happens that Detective Skye is here in Garine, so I've asked her to assist us with our investigation. What? What's she doing here? It seems Prosecutor Sadmadi has grown quite fond of her. He's been ferrying her around all over the place. A few days here, a few days there. They've almost become a team of sorts. Despite what Nayuta says. It seems he thinks highly of Emma's skills. Understandable. So what now, Apollo? I think I'll go pay Dirk a visit at the detention centre. I want to go check in on Myra at the hospital. What about you, Athena? Crime scene? Well, if there's footwork to be done, I better stick with Apollo and give him a hand. Very well, then I will accompany Wright. Okay, we'll go our separate ways for now. Alright, if anything comes up, you have my cell number. Do you know your way around here, Apollo? It's been over 10 years since I left, but I'll try not to get us hopelessly lost. Plus, I've been here plenty. It's fine. To the detention center. It's the only place we can go. Bum ba ba bum. Visitor's room. Hey! Apollo! It's your old man, are you? Dirk, are they done interrogating you? Nope, the fun hasn't even started. I imagine they'll really rake me over the coals, though. I don't even want to think about how harsh their interrogation method will be. Yeah, but that's nothing compared to what they'll do if they find him guilty. They've branded me a terrorist who killed the previous queen and now the Justice Minister. If found guilty of these crimes, I'll be facing a very public execution. Public execution? This is worse than I thought. Come on, son. Turn that frown upside down. You'll jinx us. As soon as I get out of here, I'll take you to this tasty hash house I know. I'd like that. I really need to focus on what happened. Time to switch to work mode. Dirk, can you tell me what happened? Oh, and there's also something I want you to take a look at. Alright, so let's talk. Let's have a word. Right, the incident. Why were you holding a bloody knife? Dirk, what happened in there? You didn't really kill Minister Inga, did you? Well, the thing is... I did. I really don't know. Wait, what? Huh? I remember seeing the mural of the founder right as I entered the tomb. But I got all dizzy immediately after that. The next thing I knew, I was standing there with a bloody knife in my hand. And covered in Inga's blood. So you don't remember meeting with him? No, the last thing I remember after entering the tomb is feeling really dizzy. There's no way he can explain what happened if he can't remember anything. Yeah. I suppose there's no getting out of this one. But we can't give up yet. I was just messing with you, son. Well, stop. It's not funny. Sorry. Sheesh. Nothing seems to faze him, not even being arrested for murder. This is going to be one tough case, Apollo. Not only have I been charged with Inga's murder, but I've also been charged with Amara's assassination from 23 years ago. You're on trial for 2 charges? Garan is practically licking her chops just thinking about my public execution. Guess it means we can't afford to lose our heads, huh? Oh my god. Quit making jokes. I don't know how you can laugh at a time like this. So, son, I take it you'll be defending me at my trial? Of course. You can count on me. That's my boy. Looks like your nerves are as steely as those vocal cords of yours. After all, you've got the Defense Culpability Act to contend with too. Oh, right. So if you're found guilty, I'm boned too. Then I'll be charged with the same double homicide, huh? Don't tell me you forgot about that. I'll be fine. I just have to make sure we win this one. You sure? Because you don't sound very fine. Apollo? What was that about an assassination 23 years ago? Oh, 23 years ago. About that incident 23 years ago. That was when the previous queen, Amara, was assassinated, wasn't it? Yes, someone set her private residence on fire. She lost her life in the ensuing blaze. And you were arrested for the crime. Why would they arrest you, Mr. Sadmadi? Weren't you just a lawyer back then? What relation could you have had with the Queen? About that. Amara was... well... she was my wife. Oh. I may not look the part, but I was once a husband to a queen. In short, I was royalty. What? No way! Are you saying you won the heart of the reigning queen? Something like that. Come on, you're talking to a guy who honed his prowess against witnesses on the stand. Even a queen is no match for this dragon's glare. Wow, you're really something else. So was a verdict ever reached, Dirk? I acted as my own attorney and won. Until I was accused of fabricating evidence, that is. Then it all went south. Now where have I heard a story like that before? Phoenix Wright, of course. What happened after that? I made a run for it. You ran? But why? I didn't kill Amara, and I didn't fabricate any evidence. But if I had stuck around here for a retrial, I'd have been found guilty for sure. I couldn't allow that to happen. Amara's true killer would never face justice if I did. So I left my law practice behind and went underground. But that was 23 years ago. You're telling me that after all these years, you still haven't discovered the truth? Yeah. The fact that it was an arson means that the crime scene was reduced to ash, or to ashes. There's little in the way of evidence left. It's just been brick wall after brick wall. I guess that means it's all up to me to figure it out, huh? Along with Minister Inger's murder, of course. Oh dear. I think I'm gonna be sick. Come on, son. Don't look so down. With you on the case, it'll work out somehow. After all, you're being controlled. I hope he's right. Say, son, do you remember my office? Sure. I remember that messy, dimly lit room. The file of Amassed on Amara's assassination is kept there. Is that what that book is? It was like a purple book. I think it might help you on this case. Do you remember how to get there? Yeah. Let me think. I do. You go to the hall and then down the hatch. I recall going in through a manhole. Yeah, manhole, not hatch. How can I not, Dirk? I hated how I always got so dirty getting there, and that stench. That old case is important too, but I should probably focus on the minister's murder first. Ah, there we go. So the only other thing is... I guess I could present the Founder's Orb. Yeah. I see you got it safely out of the tomb. Why did you throw it at me like that? I want you to listen carefully, son. The orb must not fall into Goran's hands. Not ever. I thought Minister Inger was the one who was after it. He was the one who lent it to Professor Buff to study, after all. So haven't you exposed his crime now? I have, but... there's more connected to this relic than meets the eye. Much more. And whatever it is, I can't help feeling that it could turn this entire kingdom upside down. You said something like that before. Looks like Dirk's intuition is at it again. Goran will do anything to retrieve this. So guard it well, son. At least until tomorrow's trial. I'm afraid your time is up. Oh! Brother! Nayuta. It's time for the Prisoners Interrogation. Wow. So begone, you putrid-headed, criminal abetting lawyer. Wait, don't tell me you're the prosecuting attorney. What? But that would mean... Is there a problem here? You bet there is. He's your father. And your point is... My relation to the accused is irrelevant. The fact remains that I am a prisoner. No, that's not what I don't think I'm getting through to him. Nayuta, long time no see, son. Have you been? Wow. Look. I hear you've been serving Goran. Rather faithfully, in fact. Whatever happened to our dream of taking her down and changing this country, son? He ain't gonna say anything. The past is the past. Let it go and move on. What do you mean? Why are you doing this? It's simple. People change. The Nayuta you knew exists no more. It's been corrupted. Listen, son, I don't know what made you change like this. But you're still my boy, even if you prosecute my case. The rest of the Defiant Dragons and I eagerly await your return. Whenever you're ready, we'll welcome you back with open arms. Aw. As I said, I've moved on. I don't think he has, though. Now let's waste no more time, for flowers do not blossom simply from talk of the past. Nayuta. Why do I get the feeling there's something he wants to say but can't? Guard, move the accused to the interrogation room. Yes, sir. This way, you rebel scum. Ah, watch it. Not so rough, will ya? Sheesh, will he survive the interrogation? Nayuta. Is he seriously going to prosecute his own father? Whew. Oh. Wow, there was nothing else to say. I thought Athena might have said something. I guess we can go back to Amara's tomb to investigate. There ain't really much to look at, though. In terms of crime scene. Like, you've got the tomb, the poster, the candles. That's basically it. So, this is the tomb of Amara, the previous queen of Khura'in. It's really lavish. I guess you could say it's fit for a queen. Is the faceless woman in that mural over there Amara? No, that's the Holy Mother. She's the one who brought spirit channeling to Khura'in. Boom boom. Oh right, the woman in the orb. Oh, it's you two. Getting right down to business, I see. Emma! It was too obvious. Hi, Emma. We heard you'd give us a hand if we needed it. Yep, Mr. Edgeworth asked me to help where I could. So, it's been quite a while since you've been back in Khura'in, I hear. Yeah, more than 10 years, in fact. Well, you shouldn't waste any time. I mean, you're already mixed up in a murder. You're as big a trouble at Magna as Mr. Wright. Please don't say that. My luck's already bad enough as it is. Emma, I hear Prosecutor Satmadi has requested your services again. He seems to have really taken a liking to you. Oh. You mean his... ephemeral holiness. God, I could not say that word. Ah, wait. I don't mind that he approves of me and my abilities. Now she looks sad. It's just, his people skills need some serious work. But when he manages to smile and compliments my work, it's hard to say no. Plus, working on investigations overseas is okay. Right, I'm just gonna wait. Jesus, how much text does she have? Let me read it! Fuckhead. Thank you. God, Jesus. Doobie 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 doo. There. Plus, working on investigations overseas is a priceless experience, but flying back and forth between here and home every few days with no days off, that's been tough. And the lack of sleep has been brutal on my skin. To make matters worse, the defendant in this case is someone I know. I mean, how could this get any worse? And then, yeah, a lot of munch. Oh, shit. I didn't read what Apollo said in his mind. Oh wait, I can... God, I'm dumb. It's here. Sounds like they've got one complicated prosecutor-detective relationship going on. The incident. Emma, have you determined the cause of death? I have a feeling it was a bloody knife. Blood loss from a stab wound. What? You mean like a knife? No way. A single stab in the back was enough to cause the victim to bleed to death. The estimated time of death is 3 PM, which is when Dirk came onto the scene. Wait, what? That makes no sense. If it was 3 PM exactly, then why the hell was Dirk stood there, like, over his body for 20 minutes? It just seems a bit dumb. Stabbed from behind, cause of death is blood loss. Yeah, of course. Any suspects besides Dirk? Nada. Nope. He, Maya, and the minister were the only ones here. And Maya had been tied up until she was freed by the Queen's Royal Guard. Could someone have been hiding somewhere in here? Not likely. I was told this tomb was searched from top to bottom right after the murder. And during that time, the Royal Guard set up a perimeter to prevent anyone from escaping. In other words, the crime scene was completely sealed off. It would appear so. No way for a third party to escape without being spotted, so... Great. It's another one of those convoluted locked room mysteries. Basically. The victim was the Minister of Justice. About the victim, Minister Inga. He was the kingdom's Minister of Justice, correct? Yes. Inga Karkul Khura'in was the second most powerful figure in Khura'in. Plus, he was married to the Queen. Seems strange that someone of his status would abduct someone. Apparently, he only told a few of his most loyal subordinates about his plan. That way, there was little chance of the police or even the Queen finding out. What was Inga hoping to gain by getting his hands on the orb? That I don't know, but I'm working on it. I wonder if it really was for what politician Wimperson said. Power, probably? Must deliver it to my benefactor at all costs. What do they want that relic for anyway? It's something to do with an old legend. My patron seeks the great power said to be granted to whoever solves its secret. So yeah, power. How surprising! Power is the motivator behind this crime. Oh, behind the orb at least, not behind this crime. A great power that is said to be bestowed on whoever solves the orb's secret. In Khura'in, only those who can channel spirits are said to be fit to rule. Was that why Inga wanted such power? Did he want to be king? Men can't be spirit mediums, though. At least I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Amara's tomb. So, this is the tomb of the previous queen. Yes, Queen Amara was laid to rest here. She lost her life in an arsonist's blaze. What a tragic end. I heard this tomb sits on the actual site of her residence before it was burned down. They built it on the same spot so her soul could rest in peace. So this is where the fire happened, huh? Why do you think Minister Inga was holding Miss Faye captive here? It's the perfect spot if you think about it. It's close to his private quarters, which made it easy to keep an eye on his prisoner. And the courtyard is only open to the royal family, so he had little fear of prying eyes. Plus, the tomb is normally locked, and only the royal family is allowed access. So that's why he picked this place? How long had Miss Faye been held captive? About 6 days? Really? That long? It appears that she was severely weakened by her prolonged confinement. She passed out as soon as she was freed, and is now on an IV drip at the hospital. She's been asleep ever since. Oh, Miss Faye. I hope she gets better soon. I really hope she gets better fucking luck. She is the unluckiest person in this entire game series. First game, accused of murder. Second game, accused of murder and kidnapped. Third game, accused of murder. Apollo Justice, Dual Destinies, she didn't have anything. I think she was literally mentioned, and that might have been it. Was there anything else in Trials and Tribulations? It was the final case with Dahlia Hawthorne. But yeah, I think she was accused of murder in that one, and that was it. She has not had much luck. She either gets kidnapped or blamed for murder. She was blamed for murder earlier in this too. Like, 2 cases ago. Yeah, case 3. So dumb. Poor Miss Faye. I hope she gets better soon. Emma, do you mind if we start looking around? Sure, I've already got the okay. Knock yourselves out. Oh, and here. It's a diagram of the police of the tomb. Ooh. One of the statues is busted. I thought I'd give you a copy to help your investigation along. Yeah. Can't see it from here, though. Thank you. Tomb diagram. Diagram of the crime scene. Myra Sarcophagus is in the very center of the room. Now let me know if you need my forensic expertise. Don't you dare keep all the fun to yourselves, you hear? You don't need to worry about that. Besides, I'd hardly classify this as fun. Alright, time to examine everything. We'll start with the painting. I'm pretty sure I called it a poster. Looks like the Holy Mother was painted here to watch over Amara's sarcophagus. So it's like this tomb is protected by the founder. That must be so reassuring to those she left behind. Only one problem. They didn't paint the eyes she needs to do said watching. Yeah, but because it's taboo. Come to think of it, she doesn't have a mouth to smile down on the tomb with either. It's actually kinda creepy. I wonder if being watched over by something like that gives the Queen nightmares. Hey, keep that up and the Founder just might come and watch over you, too. Okay, can look at the tomb. So this is Amara Sarcophagus. Let's take a closer look. Okay. Hey, these curtains open, Apollo. Oh. Wait. That's one big sarcophagus. They say the mummy of Amara, the former queen, rests inside. A mummy, huh? Rats, it's locked. Hey, don't touch that. You mean we can't search inside it? Not a chance. Besides, it's not something anyone would try opening anyway. What if the real killer's hiding inside? Hey, anyone anyone in there? Don't do that. You're going to get us cursed. Cursed? The Queen likely bears a grudge toward the living after such a violent, painful death. So no one dares touch the sarcophagus for fear of incurring her wrath. Oh no, Apollo. What am I going to do? Don't look at me. In any case, the sarcophagus is temperature controlled. It's kept really cold to preserve the mummy. So even if someone did decide to hide inside it, they would eventually freeze to death. I see. Still, if they bundled up, I bet a person could hide in there for a little while. Ew. Bundling up with a corpse. Right, what else can we look at? I want to back... Oh, I was about to say, I want to back out of this. Is there anything else I can look at? It's got a moth. Where else can I look? I can look at all these. Look, one of the statues is broken. Yeah, but it's kind of hard to see from here. Let's check it out when we get a little closer. You got it. So I've investigated the curtains and the keyhole. What else is there? Oh, candles, maybe. It's like a small army of monks, all neatly lined up. Looks like they're facing the sarcophagus in prayer. If you look carefully, each one has a slightly different expression. Wonder if they use real people as models. Some are frowning, some are smiling. There's one that looks like he's trying his hardest not to burst out laughing. Really? I wonder why. Maybe it's like those times when things are so intense, you can't help but laugh. You know, like at funerals and stuff. They went through all the trouble of depicting that. Talk about going overboard. What else do we have? Wait. Oh, I can look at this. What the hell is this? It's full of ash. My guess would be this is an incense burner. Hey look, Apollo. There's something in the ashes. Let's see what it is. Oh, right. Ooh, a jewel. That's from Inga. Yeah, he has, like, those on his... what is it? It's full of ash. They must burn incense in here. I was wondering, Apollo. Did the ash come from the incense sticks that were burned in this? Or do people put their incense in after there was already ash in here to hold them up? Don't be silly, Athena. The answer's simple. The ash is the product of prayers from the countless visitors who came here. It's not a chicken or the egg kind of thing. Oh, that's an interesting take on it. It's so much more poetic than mine. That is not what I wanted to examine. I wanted to examine the jewel. It's a shield. Oh no, it just looks like a shield from here. Is that a gemstone? Wonder what it's doing here. I've got this one covered, Apollo. Would you like to hear my brilliant theory? Well, I guess it wouldn't do any harm. You know how people make wishes by throwing coins into a fountain, right? Well, you know, on second thought, I'm good. What? You sure you don't need to hear my theory? I was just about to get to the good part. Let's just ask Emma. That'll be much quicker. Excuse me, Emma. What's this gemstone doing here? Oh, that? Yeah, I was gonna say it's from him. It's not a gem, it's a button. albeit a very expensive one, from the victim's jacket. Must have fallen off and gotten in there somehow. Okay. See? Every puzzle has an answer, Athena. Well, I thought my idea was pretty good. Wait. What's with this soot? See here on the gemstone? Yeah, you're right. It looks like it was kind of buried. Inga's button, discovered in the ashes of the tomb's incense burners, caked in soot. Or suit, if you're gonna be really fancy. So we got that. That's everything. Well, at least, that's everything there. But now we need to rotate. I'm gonna turn my world. Wait, why can I look at this again? Wow, it's covered in blood. Oh! With a blood spatter this large, it must have gotten all over the killer too. And to think of it... there was blood on Dirk's clothes. The circumstantial evidence points to Dirk being the killer. That's what I'd conclude if I were a cop too. Why are things always so bleak for me? Oh right, yeah, I can actually see the blood. I couldn't before. The sarcophagus is surrounded by a curtain. I bet someone could have hidden behind it. True, but that's one of the many places the Royal Guard checked after storming in. Wow, they were really thorough. Yes, well apparently one of their members loves mystery novels. He peered into every nook and cranny with an almost frightening amount of gusto. And when he was done, he said... very interesting. It's like one of those locked room mysteries. Oh my god. Sounds like he's in the wrong line of work. Can I look at the thing on top? Nope. Can I look at this though? Ooh! Paintings! What the hell? Oh, that must be Amara. Is this supposed to be Amara channeling a spirit? Looks like the spirit of some country's sultan or something. Or something. But she seems to be conveying something to his retainers. Oh, there's Dirk. She's on fire. This must be Amara's assassination as allegedly carried out by Dirk. They really made him look evil. Kind of like a devil. Oh god. This is the weirdest one of all. Is that supposed to be Dirk facing his punishment in the afterlife? Anyway, I guess that's the last one. Okay. I guess we're supposed to see this as a happy ending. Yeah, except nobody came out of this story happy. We've already looked at those. I can now look at the white mark. Guess this is where Inga collapsed when he died. Better take a closer look. Doo-doo-doo. Ooh. They've already taken the body away. Kind of sad how familiar I've become with body outlines. Well, when you're in this kind of work, it's to be expected. Was he holding the gun? I have a photo of the body if you're interested. Ah. He was stabbed right in the back. The poor guy was practically skewered. What's he wearing on his arm? Those are the cuffs of justice. Seems to be a tradition here for the Minister of Justice to wear those forearm cuffs. Okay. They look like they're made of thick fabric. Of a thick fabric, so I guess they aren't for protection. Maybe they're for keeping his sleeves out of the way when handling documents. Yeah, that's probably their original purpose. But over the years, the reason for wearing them was probably forgotten. So now they're just one of many traditional things that people do without knowing why. Oh, I get it. Kind of like the way you roll up your sleeves, huh? Or your psychology, if we're going there. I happen to know why I started, thank you very much. So we get the crime photo. A photo of Inga's body. He was stabbed in the back with a knife. Poor guy. Alright, what else? We've got a cell phone. Or, you know, mobile. So the minister was armed, huh? That's a 4-shot pistol. He had it for self-defense, apparently. Did him some good. But it won't be firing anything anytime soon. Huh? He was carrying a broken gun around for show. No, we recovered a bullet here. Which means the gun probably broke as the Minister fired its last round. Thing is, the gun's chambers are all empty. Yet that one bullet is the only bullet we could find. What happened to the other 3? That is strange. Where did the other 3 go? Maybe Dirk ate them. We can ask the next time we see him. Just be ready for his predictably shocking answer. Okay. What about the phone? Bum bum bum. I wonder if this is Inga's cell phone. It should be. His fingerprints are all over it. Do you know if he talked with anyone recently? There were a few calls logged between him and his underlings. They're all members of the secret police who are directly under the Minister's control. You mean like spies? I don't think that's quite it. I'm gonna say, is the blood something I can look into? Probably not. Wouldn't make much sense to. Nothing particularly interesting here. Wait, I was looking at the knife! What? Oh, really? I was just off of the knife. Bullshit. So, this is the murder weapon. Emma, did you find any prints on it? Yep, and they were super clear. They belonged to one Dirk Sadmadi. Oh, that's not good. Were there any others? There was one more print from another individual, but it was too smudged to identify. It's probably an old print from someone else who had handled the knife. Oh. Yet another piece of unhelpful info to add to our ever-growing pile. This investigation's huge. Like, just the crime scene, we have to investigate so much. Crazy. Aha! I can look at a chair. How lovely. Miss Faye was apparently tied to this chair. Let's take a closer look. Ooh, there's the rope. We should try to cover every angle possible here. And in order to do that, we should swipe the screen to change our perspective and take a careful look around. I bet you didn't know, but I happen to be a bit of an escape artist myself. Trucy showed me how to do her rope escape trick. And why would you bother learning something like that? Because we're always getting into trouble when working cases with Mr. Wright. So I thought it might come in handy someday. Well, I guess you're right about that. Miss Faye could have definitely used that knowledge. That's right. So now you just sit right here and we'll get started. What in the world gave you the idea that I wanted to learn? Alright, so... Poor Miss Faye. She must have been tied up to this chair. I could just imagine how much her backside must have hurt after sitting here for so long. Would have been torture for you, I bet. I mean, you don't know how to sit still. If by that you mean I like to stay active, then I have to agree with you. Wait, how do I swipe screen? Whoosh! Oh god. Oh god, the swiping is... iffy. I've like tried to swipe, but I can't. Oh, there we go. Please. Oh my god, it detects it. Whew! Look, there's a bloodstain on one of the chair legs. Really? Yeah, you're right. I completely missed that. Let's move the chair so we can check under it. Whew! Oh, that was lucky. Jeez. There's more blood under the chair leg. I wonder what it's doing there. I have some luminol here. Why don't you do some testing around it? Sure. Wait. What am I testing? Oh, I can still swipe. Okay. How else could I do this? Oh, it kind of works. Not really. Maybe I could only swipe ever so much. What about near the rope? What? Oh, there we go. That's why it was near the rope I needed to be. Look. Okay, I didn't even spray that much. you spray it once, it's like a candy trail. The bloodstain leads all the way to the sarcophagus. Bum bum bum. Emma, is this Minister Inga's blood? Hold on 1 second. Huh? That's strange. It isn't. I didn't get a match. So then, whose blood is it? Dirk and Miss Faye weren't wounded as far as we know. And the blood's been wiped up by someone for some reason. Yeah, that's strange too. Mysterious bloodstain. An unidentified bloodstain from Amara's tomb. It was already wiped up and does not belong to the victim. I bet it was Dirk. I bet it was Dirk's blood. He had a bloodstain on him, but you also can't tell if he was wounded. I suppose you would be able to tell after he got cleaned up, but... whatever. Is that everything to do with the chair? Brr, brr, brr. I think so. I didn't realise it was going to take me to that, but whatever. We'll admit, trying to do the swiping when playing the game on BlueStacks is a trial and a half, I must admit. Someone could have hid behind these curtains. Yeah, I'll go give it a try. Well, can you tell I'm hiding here? No, I can't tell at all. That's it. That's the perfect hiding place. We did it, Apollo. We solved the case. Sorry to burst your bubble, but... the Royal Guard searched the tomb high and low right after they stormed in. And they said no one else was here, or was in here, besides Minister Inga, Dirk and Miss Faye. Well, back to the drawing board, I guess. My brilliant deduction. Destroyed in 3 sentences. My god. Oh, we have more of these. More paintings. What the hell? A baby on a lotus blossom. That's one strange painting. Apparently that's part of a mural depicting the life and times of Queen Amara. You know, like a storyboard or something. So that baby's supposed to be Amara. This one depicts Amara preaching to the faithful. It's hard to put into words, but I've never seen anything like it. Let's see, the next one is... Dirk, again. Is that Dirk? Why does he have horns? My best guess is... it depicts the first time Amara and Dirk met. So he's supposed to be some kind of demon who's seducing her. Well, he was successful since they got married after that. Wait, so what else is there? Oh, there's the broken statue. The mural continues on the opposite wall. Oh! So that's where it... wait, no, it can't. Because that would make no sense. Whatever. One of the statues is broken. Let's have a close look. Yeah, there we go. Let's take a closer look. Bum bum bum. What the hell? God. Nothing particularly interesting here. Yeah, it stopped being highlighted. This thing's more splinter than statue now. The bullet from the victim's gun did a real number on it. It seems like something you'd get cursed for, you know? In Minister Inga's case, I'd say getting your ticket punched is curse enough. Yeah, but don't curses extend to the afterlife? You need to stop taking what Nayuta says so seriously. I'm perfectly capable of thinking for myself. Well, I can see the bullet. Wait, no, I thought there were 2. Ooh, so much shiny. Look, there's a bullet here. It's from the pistol the victim was carrying. My guess is he tried to shoot his attacker, but missed, and the bullet ended up here. We've already determined the rifling marks to be a match to his gun. Rifling marks? Aren't those... oh god, you don't have to explain it every time. They're a gun's fingerprint. Oh, shall I explain? The science behind it is absolutely fascinating. I've heard this like 7 fucking times. I can understand them explaining it once per game, but it's been multiple times in this game. I think. I hope so. No, we're good. Thank you. Lawyers. They think they're so smart. You do realise we can hear you. And plus, we know what rifling marks are. As I say, it's a fingerprint. Of a gun. Basically. It's a Magatama, I think. Did it come from the broken statue? Look, Apollo, there's another one. That was the one I tried to look at initially. There you are. Why are there 2? But the other statues only have 1 each. Hey, you're right. Maybe the statue was special or something. And there's a glinty thing. Oh, that's how... Okay, so I could have actually just swiped by holding down. I was just making... I thought it would, you know, swivel a bit more. But it doesn't. Okay, never mind. My bad. Fuck! Not what I wanted. There we go. There's something shiny down there. It's a pendant. Whoa. A butterfly. There's blood on it. I wonder who it belongs to. All we know is it's not the victims. No one in the royal family recognised it. Emma, did you lift any fingerprints from it? I did, but what? I wasn't able to get a clean one. Oh dear. That's too bad. But the blood turned out to be the victims. That means it must have fallen here in the course of the murder. It might be Dirk's. We should ask him about it later. Add it to the court record. As with everything. Pink butterfly pendant. A pendant adorned with a pink butterfly. The fingerprint has yet to be analysed, but the blood belongs to Inga. There's everything. God damn, we're not even a third of the way through the investigation. Sheesh. I think we've covered just about everything. Maybe we should go over what we've learned so far. For starters, we're dealing with a locked room murder. But instead of the tomb being locked, it was being cordoned off by the Royal Guard. And after the murder, no one was found to be hiding inside. Right, in addition, we also know that Dirk's fingerprints are all over the murder weapon. The curtain around the sarcophagus was drenched in the victim's blood on one side. The blood must have also gotten on the killer when they stabbed the minister from behind. Dirk had blood on him when the crime was first discovered. Unfortunately, he doesn't remember what happened. Just that he felt dizzy. This is not good. So, what we know so far is... things couldn't be worse for our case. And that's still an understatement somehow. Yeah, it's looking pretty grim. Oh, if you two are done here, I'll have to ask you to leave. Go on, scoot! Something wrong, Emma? Why are you trying to give us the boot? It's just easier if you're not here when his ephemeral holiness arrives. Speaking of the devil, yep, what do you know? Speaking of the devil? Prosecutor Sadmadi. Detective Sky, it seems you've spoken at length with these 2 lawyers. I do hope you've also kept an eye on them. Yes, of course. Like a hawk. They didn't touch a single thing. Give a lawyer an inch and they'll take a mile. Never forget that. There's that look of distrust again. Hey, Nayuta. Do you really believe that Dirk's guilty? And are you seriously going to prosecute this case? I mean, he's your father. You were once part of the Defiant Dragons, weren't you? The past is the past. He left. Hey, Nayuta, wait. I said wait. Come on, Athena, after him. Oh, right behind you. Oh, we're leaving. Okay. The residence? I'm like, where would I find him? Naito, would you stop already? What do you want? It's about Dirk. Would you please hear me out? I fail to see why I should. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Hold it!
Oh! Naito, are you afraid of what I might have to say? If not, then there's no harm in listening, right? Very well. Speak. But make it quick. There is much I must do. Why does everything have to be so difficult with you? I do like his theme, though. Very nice. Prosecuting Dirk. So I know you'll be prosecuting Dirk's case, but... aren't there any other prosecutors in this country? Why does it have to be you? Her Eminence, Queen Garan, personally requested that I serve as prosecutor. She did? That would make it hard to say no. Her Eminence thinks highly of my prosecutorial skills. Still, she didn't have to ask you to handle a case against your own father. Be honest, you really don't want to do this, do you? You speak of love and sentiment. I guess so. I do not deny such human emotions, but the law is the law, and placing personal feelings above it is beyond reprieve. Do you disagree? Well, no, I don't disagree, but civilizations only exist due to the confines of the law. Without them, love and sentiment would lack the fertile soil they need to flourish. Do you disagree? No, but the law must be obeyed. This truth sits above all else, including personal feelings. Therefore, whether or not I am the son of the accused is of no consequence. It is that simple. Or would you say otherwise? But... come on, Apollo. Tell him how wrong he is. But don't you, you know, wish it wasn't that way? Oh wow, he's actually doing his poses, animations. It appears I've wasted my breath on you. And the winner is Prosecutor Sadmadi. Still spewing empty words devoid of meaning or consequence, I see. You putrid red pepper. Ugh. I know I'm right. But did he have to be so eloquent about his point? It's like he's trying to cover something up with his pretty words. I thought it said petty. Apollo, I'd cut back on the debates with him if I were you. Just stick to questions, like the one you wanted to ask. Who Duke cares about? Duke. I keep calling him Duke. Dirk. Who he cares about. Naito, I wanted to ask you about that hostage situation. Inga said he had someone dear to Dirk in the palm of his hand. And he was using that person along with his hostage as leverage in obtaining the orb. That's news to me. Well, that's what Inga said. And that person he's on about, I'm guessing, is probably Nayuta. Oh god. Well, shit. I thought he had a bit more drink left, but I don't. You can guess your chances of getting that orb goodbye. Nope. My FA ain't my only, how shall I say, insurance, you know, Dirk. What? I've got someone dear to you right in the palm of my hand, see? See? Yes. Fuck. Now that one, well, you can imagine what kind of things I could do, right? You bastard. Glad you're seeing things my way. I got the impression Dirk had no choice but to follow Inga's demands after he heard that. So who do you suppose this special person is? I wouldn't know. Ooh. My bracelet's reacting. Hey Nayuta, about what you just said. Hey, this ain't caught. Cut that shit out. You ain't gotta curse me. Begone, foul beast. My bracelet is crushing my wrist. It really hurts. What the heck's going on? I'm wise to your tricks, you putrid pepper. That bracelet reacts to the anxieties of the people around you by squeezing your wrist. But now that I know how it works, I can make it tighten around your wrist anytime I wish. Consider this a warning. I don't know how he did it, but this renders my bracelet useless. Such devilry is powerless in the face of the Holy Mother's blessings. Looks like your special power won't work against Prosecutor Sadmadi, Apollo. Ah. We'll have to try something else. Ugh, you're right. We'll just have to ask Dirk about this. It appears you intend to go through with a trial you have no hope of winning. Grow up, Mr. Justice. We are no longer children, you and I. I'm not the one who needs to grow up, Nayuta. In case you didn't hear, I won my last case against none other than Mr. Wright. You tell him, Apollo. That is problematic. Is he mad? I can never tell with him. This trial is different. Your foolishness will only earn you a death sentence for aiding and abetting a criminal. And those who die as criminals, are doomed to be reborn in the next life as something lower than a bug or vegetable. You would be lucky to return to this realm as a patch of mold. Mold? That's pretty harsh. If you wish to avert such a fate, abandon this folly before it is too late. That rhymed. I don't care if I end up as a dollop of blue cheese dressing in my next life. Ugh. I'm going to defend Dirk in court. You fool. Know this. I intend to prosecute the accused with all my might, no matter what you say or do. Consider yourself forewarned. Now, if you will excuse me. Prosecutor Sadmani knows his father will be publicly executed if he's found guilty. Yet he won't show even an ounce of mercy. That's Nayuta. Nayuta, is this the real you? Have you really changed? Do you really plan on sending Dirk to his death? Bit of a dick if you are. Do you even hear me? Whoa! Don't Dirk and I matter to you anymore? I mean, they are brothers. He looked so happy back then. Now he's not even cracked a single smile. Oh, really? Oh. What the fuck? That never normally happens. But sure. Oh god, the fact it has... Oh god. That made me jump because I thought I clicked something I shouldn't have. Yeah, I'm not confused. Is this just going to be one hell of a investigation? Because... shit. I'm only a third of the way through. I want to get through the investigation in one go, but... just whether or not I'll be able to, you know? Crap. Maya passed out right after we found her in the tomb. I feel exhausted. I can't keep my eyes open. God, I'm so hungry. Oh. She's been out cold ever since. We haven't been able to get a word out of her. The doctor said it's just exhaustion, but I can't help but worry. What is it, right? Are you alright? Oh! Yeah, just thinking is all. I'm glad you're here, Edgeworth. We wouldn't have gotten the permissions we have without you. Well, I didn't come all the way to Karine to be useless. Speaking of the investigation, I received a few things from Detective Sky. These should prove to be useful to us as well. Right. So I'm playing as Phoenix now. What the f... okay. Inga's autopsy report, added to the court record. Right, I don't need to read these, because we've already read them. So I'm simultaneously playing as Phoenix and Apollo. Okay. Bit weird. So this I'm guessing this takes place before they went to the tomb, or just after they left for the tomb? Maybe? I'm not sure. I can't thank you enough, Edgeworth. Honestly, I'd have been so lost without him these past few days. You there, the barbed head lawyer, Phoenix Wright. Huh? Oh, that's not Rafa. You're from the Garan Royal Guard, right? Excuse you. I am Lackey. Oh my god, really? His name is Lackey. Royal Guard member and Her Eminence's shoulder rubber. That's very specific. And what does the Royal Shoulder Rubber want with me? Wait, come to think of it, my shoulders are a bit stiff. Don't be absurd. I'm here for one purpose only. I am to bring you before Her Eminence. Queen Garan, Grand Priestess of Kharain. Will you comply? The Queen? What could she want with me? And why does he have to shout like that? I can't fathom why Queen Garan would summon you. But I advise you to accept Her Eminence's gracious invitation. Royal shoulder rubber Lackey, was it? May I join Mr. Wright in his audience with the Queen? The name's Lackey. Oh, it's Larky. And all praise and omnipotent Queen Garan. Ah, the omnipotent. For she has already foreseen and approved your request, Chief Prosecutor Redworth. You are both to come with me. Awesome. You mean to say Queen Garan sees our every move? Yes, indeed. Her Eminence's spiritual power is immense. She can even see what's going on thousands of miles away. Why does he shout everything? Right. I fear I'll lose my hearing next if we don't hurry. Yeah, me too. Why would the Queen herself summon me personally? What could she possibly be up to? A bit suspect, I'll admit. Oh, we're going to the audience chamber. Moving up in the world, eh? Rubbing shoulders with high society, are we? Alright. Audience chamber. Whoa! What the? This is fancy. It's a good scene. Is this the final boss battle? Ah, the barbed-haired lawyer has arrived. We bid you welcome. And you as well, Chief Prosecutor Redworth. Oh. Thank you. This place is still as magnificent as last time. We've heard much about you, Barbed One. I sound like something that was sent from the heavens. The Barbed One. It seems your bluffs and tomfoolery tend to leave our court devastated in their wake. Is that what people have been saying about me? Right. Where are your manners? Your Eminence, I am both humbled and delighted to be in your presence. Oh, Your Eminence, glad to be here. Looks like you're doing well. It is alright, there is no need to keep your head bowed all day. Yes, Your Eminence. Hey, it's Rafer. Rafer's not looking too good. Her father has just recently died. Can't be too surprised. I guess even she can't just bounce back from her father's murder. So what can I do for you, Your Eminence? We wish to question you about something related to the case at hand. Perfect, because I have a few questions of my own. Okay, let's have a word. Inga's crime. We fear we do not fully comprehend what has transpired. So it is that we summoned you here further to elucidate the situation. Is it true that our husband Inga had been seeking the Founder's Orb? That's right, he wanted to trade a hostage for it. That's why he abducted Myra Faye. Insolent fool. Katonk. That sound effect was great. That is a lie. A lie, I say. Father would have never done such a thing. But he did abduct Myra. That much is... I will not stand here and listen to this nonsense. You will pay for this, you katonk. Please, your benevolence. Stop katonking me. That is quite enough, Rafer. We understand your feelings, but we fear he speaks the truth. For we believe we know why your father would do such a thing. For power. There it is. We believe he was seeking the orb as a means of obtaining spiritual power. And with it, he intended to usurp the throne. I thought men couldn't be spirit mediums. Mother. What do you mean, Your Eminence? Inga was planning a coup. For he was dissatisfied with the current administration. And his secret police was the primary instrument of his treason. The secret police. They came up during the High Priest's murder trial too. An elite force under the direct command of the Minister of Justice, in this case, Inga. The man who was hunting down rebels as Lady Kira was a member of that group. Indeed, Inga turned that once proud force into his own private army. And he intended on using them to launch a coup and assassinate us. Wow. Assassinate his wife. Sheesh. So your Eminence had no control over them. As much as it shames us to admit it, Kharain is not the unified realm it would appear to be. We are truly sorry you have had to witness the dirty underbelly of our kingdom. How could Father... But know that Inga could not have become king simply through our assassination. For in Kharain, only those who possess spiritual power may sit on the throne. I see, that explains why Minister Inga was seeking the Founder's Orb. Barbed one, do you recall the man known as Peace, Love, and Understanding? I do. Peace, love, and understanding, I think, is what his name would translate to, roughly. What about him? He too was involved in Inga's machinations. Inga had bought his loyalty, ordered the man to steal the orb, and covered up the theft. And then he sent the orb to the US for Dr. Buff to study. It's all coming together. Dirk the criminal. The capture of the infamous villain Dirk Sadmadi. It may prove to be the crowning achievement of our reign. Now perhaps the kingdom may return to the peace it once knew. Oh, what a joyous day. I don't think it's going to change all that much. Hail to Her Eminence Queen Garan, Grand Priestess of Kharain. Her Eminence's spiritual power invoked a blessing straight from the Holy Mother. Yeah, blah blah. I could see how her cronies would be elated at the prospect. They're so happy. But the Queen herself seems almost giddy for someone whose husband was just murdered. Yeah. A bit strange. Father. Ba ba ba. Rafer, on the other hand, doesn't appear to be taking it so well. About that incident that occurred 23 years ago. The one in which Dirk was accused of assassinating Queen Amara. Ooh, her expression changed. Ever so slightly, but she looks just a teeny bit pissed off. Yes, he set fire to her private residence, burning my dear sister alive. Murder by arson. Only a demon would be capable of such a heinous crime. Is it heinous or heinous? Who cares? But that event also set the stage for you to become queen. What did you do before you were crowned queen, Your Eminence? As part of our training to be queen, we served in many different governmental positions. The longest of which was as the previous Minister of Justice. It was in that position that we were best able to support our eldest sister, Queen Amara. Interesting. That's her husband's position, or at least it was. And when you ascended to the throne, you passed the Defense Capability Act. The DCA. Why does it exist? Those who would support criminals will be deemed just as guilty. What prompted you to pass something like the Defense Capability Act, Your Eminence? The assassination of our dear sister, Amara. When the infamous villain Dirk Sadmadi was apprehended, he announced that he would act as his own lawyer. That's right, Dirk used to be a lawyer, and he won. Dirk had been an extraordinarily talented lawyer and highly esteemed by the people. But he falsified evidence in an attempt to win his own case. I see. But when the truth of his fabrications and the assassination of the Queen came to light, the people were devastated, and trust in the legal system plummeted. Now why does that sound so familiar? Yeah, I wonder. Although Phoenix didn't actually forge evidence of his own account, he got evidence that had been forged without his knowing. I can't remember what the case was. Wasn't it to do with the painter? Was it the final case? I really don't remember. Apollo Justice was a long time ago, at this point. In Kharain, the Hall of Justice is a sacred space where victims receive their last rites. Should the people lose their faith in it, the kingdom would be shaken to its very core. That is why the Defense Capability Act had to be passed. It was the only way to keep our legal system from tumbling into the abyss. So that's how you sought to eliminate the use of perjury and phony evidence, huh? But that law is what made lawyers go extinct in your kingdom. Now there's no one left to defend those who have been accused. We need not, because we have divination seances. We see how you could take issue with such a reality. However, we have not banned the act of lawyering itself. Those who are confident that they can prove their client's innocence are always welcome to mount a vigorous defense, as you yourself have shown. Well, I guess so, but without lawyers, there's the possibility of false charges being filed and prosecuted. So long as our prosecutors continue to run nothing but perfect trials, there needn't be fear of such nefarious dealings. Do you disagree? Perfect prosecutors and their perfect trials, huh? Reminds me of Manfred. Let's not get started down this path. Furthermore, here in Karine we have the Divination Seance. And so it is we no longer need lawyers, for the dead do not lie. Well, in the short time I've been here, I've beaten back false charges twice. The dead do not lie, but the dead do misunderstand. Or, well, actually, it's not even the dead. It's the seance that's misunderstood. And I found that cases built on the memories of the dead are less than perfect. So yes, I do take issue with the Defense Culpability Act, to say the least. Ooh. Such relentless rhetoric. Your reputation precedes you, barbed one. It feels as if we ourselves were being cross-examined. Oh no, that wasn't my intention. It is true that some feel the Defense Culpability Act is a necessary evil at best, but it is a small sacrifice upon which the peace of our kingdom has been forged. If you consider executing innocent lawyers a small sacrifice, then sure. The fact is that following its passage, the crime rate here in Karine dropped markedly. Therefore, we have no regrets concerning the enactment of the Defense Culpability Act. Really? None at all. Right, why don't we leave it at that? This isn't a court of law after all. Yeah. About the Founder's Orb that was to be exchanged for the hostage. It went missing after the murder. Would you happen to know anything about that? It's missing? I'm sure Dirk had it when he went into the tomb. If it wasn't there, I have no idea where it could be, Your Eminence. In that case, then perhaps Dirk has hidden it somewhere. Incidentally, there is the matter of that horned youth you were with. Oh, you must mean Apollo. From his odd hairstyle, may we assume him to be a relative, perhaps your younger brother? No, you've got it all wrong. He's Dirk's son. Well, more like foster son. They're not actually related by blood. Dirk's, you probably shouldn't have said that. Royal Guard. Your Eminence. Uh-oh. What's she whispering in that one guy's ear? We should not have told her. Thank you for your time. The two of you may go now. Yes, Your Eminence. We'll be on our way. Okay, now what? Apollo and Athena have the murder scene and investigation covered, so maybe we should go speak with the locals over at the bazaar. Alright. Now that was a long... I'm going to say turn of events. To be fair, given how long this... like... the last third of this case is, I may actually end it if it does another to be continued. And then just next session, finish the investigation and move on to the trial, because I know the trial is massive. It's ridiculous. Yeah, because otherwise I'll probably be recording for like 4 hours. And I don't know if I can hold out that long. Whoa! Wait, I heard a roar, but I see no lion. What? Was that a lion? Oh, that caught me by surprise too when I first heard it. It's the cry of a local bird known as the warbard. Wait, it's that thing? Oh, a bird? That sounds like that. Sounds more like a beast than a bird, if you ask me. It's a form of mimicry. Mimicry. You know, to help protect them against predators and stuff. Yes, well, can't say I've heard one quite like that before. Oh, it's more than unusual. It's endangered. It's extremely rare to encounter one in the wild these days. If it's so rare, then what's one doing out here in the middle of the street? Oh, in the middle of the bazaar. You got me. Maybe it's got something to do with it being their national bird. Was that a gunshot? Wait a minute. Is that Dats? Startle you, PW? You dick. I knew it. What was that, Dats? Fusion, ha! The Defiant Dragon's newest weapon. I call these puppies... Dragon Snot Snaps. Uh-huh. And you need those... Why? Because our hard work is starting to pay off. Thanks to our TV signal hijacking and stuff, more and more people are joining our cause. But on account of that, the regime's been cracking down on us real tough like. Yeah, there's been a lot going on lately. You can say that again. I mean, What with the High Priest's fake murder/suicide? People are calling it the DCA tragedy, and it's causing a real public uproar. Hopefully this means then we use him as a diversion when we need to shake Iran's goons. Like this. Jesus. Whoa. Will you cut that out? I'm not with the regime, and I'm not chasing you. I think Dance is probably one of my favourite characters, just because of his animations. Your reaction. That was priceless, PW. Guess I started that war bar too. It's a miracle no one's trying to arrest him while he's too busy laughing. You there. Uh-oh. Oh! You are one of those insurgents, are you not? Yikes! Take that. Well, he left. And he's gone. Those firecrackers are more useful than I thought. Bobhead. Your benevolence. What can I do for you? I wanted to speak with you. About what my mother said. I do not believe a word of it. My father could not have been planning a coup. Well, I can understand why you'd feel like that, but it was a setup. Someone must have been plotting against him. And how do you know that? I just do. Because the Holy Mother guides me. Oh my god. You're delusional. And as the Royal Priestess, I must uncover the truth for all to see. Maybe this is just how Rafer expresses her sense of duty. You're investigating this matter, are you not? Then rejoice, for I shall accompany you, and bestow upon you the Royal Priestess's wisdom. That's the best news I've heard all day, Your Benevolence. No one would dare get in our way with Rafer by our side. We humbly accept your offer, don't we, Edgeworth? As you wish, right? Excellent. Now let us begin with my father's private quarters. We should be able to find some clues there. Really? I shall expose this false charge for what it is, if it's the last thing I do. Could it be? Is this the reason she's so defensive about Ingo, because she's a daddy's girl? Bobhead, let us not waste any time. My father's private quarters are located within the royal residence. No shit. Now follow me! Wow, she's got a spring in her step. Wait, she's sure in a hurry. Right, the minister's private quarters may hold evidence related to his murder as well. Yeah, maybe we can kill two birds with one stone. Rafer's awfully fired up. I just hope she'll be ready for the truth we find. After all, it's hard to believe that Inga was not in full control of the whole affair. Wait, what? Oh. I was about to say, where am I going? Here we are. Was that there before? Wait a minute. Am I seeing things? Was this statue? I keep pointing at it with my cursor. To the left of the house. There's a lion statue. At least I think it's a lion. Was that there before? I don't remember. I don't think there was a statue. Was there? Now if we could figure out which of these buildings... No, yeah, buildings houses Inga's private quarters. That's where we'll find Rafer. I'm very confused. Was this here before? Now that's what I call an extravagant exterior. Is this where Inga's private quarters are? Watch your step, right? That urn's been knocked over, spilling water everywhere. Yeah, the ground's soaked. I wonder who did this. I think someone's in there. Oh, it's Rafer. Is that... Princess Rafer? There were still so many things I wish to tell you. She always puts on such a brave face. But hearing her crying all alone, I can't help but think of Drucy. You've got to feel bad for her. Her father might have been an absolute cock, but... Still, he was murdered. Princess Rafer? Are you in there? Just a moment, I'll be right out. Wow. God, she really does. I see you were finally here. Well, let's commence our investigation, shall we? Your benevolence? Maybe you should rest for a minute first. Uh-oh. You were eavesdropping on me, weren't you? No, I mean, yes, sorry, I couldn't help overhearing. She's gonna blow a gasket. Yeah, it wasn't like I was spying on you or anything. You stupid, stupid bobhead. Hey! And a katonk. One katonk for the road. You could have feigned ignorance. It's as if your brain-to-mouth filter shuts off the moment you step out of the courtroom. Ugh, I'm not that bad, Edgeworth. Well... Anyway, what took you so long? I thought you would never get here. You have a lot of nerve keeping the Crown Princess waiting. Oh, sorry. This was my father's residence. I've already unlocked it, so you can go right in. Oh, and... be careful. Some dingbat dog got in the courtyard and spilled water over there. A dingbat dog. That's right. The yappy mutt spilled a whole urn's worth. I wonder how he got into this area. Wait a minute. Is that Shadow? Do you know what it looked like? I have better things to do than to memorise what some stray dog looks like. It's probably Shadow. An Albie. Anyway, it's not worth talking about. Let's search my father's room, shall we? I really hope she's alright. Like it just shows Edgeworth's fucking... I don't even know what I was gonna say. Smug face, I was gonna say. He just looks so happy. Even though he doesn't really have much of a smile, he's just kind of got a straight mouth. The Garon Palace. Inga's private quarters. Ooh, fancy. Why's he got a syringe on the desk? Was he a druggie? Doing some, hardcore drugs? He seems like a very vain man. He had a bust of himself. A golden one, too. What a mess. You can definitely tell a guy used to live in this room. I guess Inga and I had at least that much in common. Bah, this staff keeps getting in the way. Nena. Hmm? Oh. Huh? Where's Nena? Normally, she'd appear out of nowhere. There she is. She comes running whenever Rafa calls. Oh. That's right. Nena is what? Oh well. You, Bobhead. Come, hold this staff for me. Why me? Just take it. It's too heavy and I am tired of holding it. How does Nena put up with this? Day in and day out. I'll just set it over here for now. That works. Can I talk to her? Beep beep. I can! The kidnapping! This is probably a bad thing to bring up, but I'll do it. Bobhead. I, the Royal Priestess of Karine, shall share my thoughts on the abduction. You will? Listen carefully, for such opportunities do not come often. Yes, of course. We'd be grateful to hear anything you'd like to share. It's a load of shite. My father was very likely seeking to obtain the Founder's Orb. But it was not for the purposes of a... oh, crap. A coup... whatever. Is it d'etat? It was all for my sake. Sure. For your sake? The Founder's Orb is capable of bestowing great spiritual power. My father truly believed that. And he wanted that power to be mine. I haven't finished my training and I still can't channel spirits. He was doing it for me. Right, I see. Well, do you understand why he did it now? No. That doesn't excuse kidnapping. I do, but it doesn't change the fact that Minister Inga was a kidnapper. God, that fucking... the animation when she's pissed off is the best. Look at that eyebrow. And it's like twitch. But I guess you don't believe he is, do you? New information is sure to surface upon further investigation. Suffice to say, he did this all for me. End of story. Was he really trying to obtain the orb for Rafa? Somehow, I doubt it. Speaking of powers, I wonder if Rafa will be performing the Divination Seance tomorrow. I should probably ask her about that. Why are there footprints? Nena! Where is Nena? We're gonna probably depress her by asking this. But we need to know. Your Benevolence, I noticed Nena isn't with you today. Whoops. I know not where she has gone. I've not spoken with her since this morning. I assume she must be quite busy today. I did catch a glimpse of her a little after 2 o'clock. I tried calling out to her, but she went off somewhere again. A little after 2. That's about an hour before the murder. Indeed. Of all the times for this to happen. She normally comes to me the moment I call her name. Oof. That was... I sounded so stupid because I was trying to hold back a... not a burp. Trying to hold back a yawn, but it still kind of came through and screwed my speech. I know it's hard to believe, but even nannies have lives, you know. Your inability to find her after the murder is slightly alarming. I wonder if her absence is related to today's incident somehow. Do you think she was unwittingly caught up in them? Who knows? Oh, pardon me. At the very least, I don't think she was at the scene of the crime. Nana, I hope she is alright. Rafa seems really worried for Nana. Whoa, tomorrow's seance. I take it you'll be conducting tomorrow's Divination Seance. Who else if not I? Good point. The thing is, Divination Seances are all about what the victims experienced in their final moments. So tomorrow, oh, her father. Rafa will experience her own father's death, exactly as it happened. That's more than anyone should ever have to deal with. Ooh, that's a good point. Do you really have to go through with the seance tomorrow? There's really no one else? What about just calling the whole thing off? It's not as if I'm doing this because I want to. No? Ooh. Never mind, I misspoke. The divination seance is a very important duty of the royal priestess. And it is one I intend to fulfill. There's that word, duty. Your benevolence. As Crown Princess, you are destined to rule this kingdom one day. That means there will be many things that you alone must determine. Things like how to keep your people happy, and what is true and what is false. And most importantly, what role you must play therein. I wonder if I am even up to the task. Performing the divination seance is very important for a priestess. But duty or not, it's a heavy burden for someone so young. Even worse, she'll be forced to watch her father's murder. Will it be a weight too heavy for her to bear? Find out next time! Nana and Rafa. Your benevolence, has Nana served you long? I clicked the wrong thing. Yeah, she has been at my beck and call for as long as I remember. I did it again! Son of a bitch. Oops. What'd I do? Oh, I clicked into OBS. Whoops. I've heard she even cared for me as an infant, right down to changing my diapers. Nice. Your diapers? It almost sounds like she could be your mother. Indeed. But that is a simple fact of life when your mother is busy being queen. Nana takes care of my every need. She is my teacher in all things as well. Rafa's pool of knowledge seems rather lopsided, in some respects. Could that be the result of Nana's teachings? Nana, could it be that my trusted attendant has come to dislike me? Now that I think about it, perhaps I've been acting rather spoiled as of late. Oh, I'm sure she'll be back. Yes, I suppose Nana would never truly abandon me. Upon her return, I will do something nice for her. Perhaps she'd like a shoulder massage. And yet, I can't shake the feeling that Nana's connected to this case in some way. Right, so we've done that. Now I can just examine everything. Hooray! Hooray! So we have these footsteps. Oh, I can... Wait, what? What? Oh, right, okay. That makes me look down. What? I was inverted. That makes me look up and that makes me look down. I don't like it. Shit. Just click. Boom. There we go. Simple. There are some muddy shoe prints here. Come to think of it. There were some outside too, but they were leading away from the house. There was some spilled water by the entrance. Somebody must have stepped in it before coming in here. They're already dry. That means they're at least several hours old. Then someone must have been in here today in the early afternoon. For our servants clean this room each day. Here in Karine we have a saying, leave not today's untidiness to tomorrow, or to the morrow. Mine is, why clean up today what you can leave for tomorrow? Let's have a look at these, I guess. Are they painkillers? What's the bloody old syringe for? It's a syringe and a vial. Oh, it is probably pain relief. Oh. Right on the money. Those were for my father's back pain. He said it really helped when the pain was particularly unbearable. It was that bad, huh? He must have been injecting some sort of painkiller directly into his back then. Yes, my father said his back pain could knock him off his feet. I know the feeling. I've experienced some pretty severe back pain of my own. Well, we can't have you throwing your back out in court. So why don't you take a vial? Oh, no thanks. I hear your body builds up a tolerance to that sort of thing. Painkiller shots. The medication Inga used for his back pain said to make the pain disappear. It's like magic. I thought you didn't want them. I'm going straight to a chiropractor as soon as I get home. There's a lot of stuff I can examine here. Shit. This is most likely a special ink pad for the Justice Minister's stamp. His insignia is carved big and bold right on the lid. Talk about overkill. Did he really have to mark everything he owned? Oh. We have this gaudy frickin' bust, but I'll look at the clothes first. Oh, it's not actually clothes, it's a chair. This chair looks like it was modelled after Inga's suit jacket. That's because it was. The backrest even has those fancy buttons of his. No wonder he has back pain. I imagine they make the chair awfully uncomfortable to sit on. Actually, they serve to massage the pressure points on his back. My father suffered from terrible back pain, you see. I wonder if it really works. Okay. What else do we have? That is something else. This notepad must belong to Inga. Let's see. Inga's notes. What the fuck? What? Wait, his necktie's pink? I thought it was red. Oh, it must have changed over the years. It was red in the Ace Attorney trilogy. Or, you know, the first trilogy. So, Naina, purple hat, glasses, diamond-shaped tattoo on forehead. Dirk, long hair, eye patch, blue clothes. Phoenix Wright, spiky hair, blue clothes, pink necktie. That's strange. These appear to be notes detailing people's most prominent characteristics. Hey, there's even some stuff about me in here. Why would he bother doing this? I'm afraid even I can't answer that. Whatever the reason, it's giving me a case of the heebie-jeebies. It's as though he was taking down descriptions of people over the phone. That's what it reminds me of, anyway. What a brilliant deduction. One fitting of a chief prosecutor such as yourself. I commend you. That's high praise coming from you, your benevolence. Edge was right. They do look like dictation notes. But I don't know. I mean, why bother describing Naina, who he must have seen every day? Inga's notepad. A notepad used by Inga, people's characteristics are written inside. Only for 3 people, though. Right, I may as well look at the bust. Wow, that's one gaudy sculpture. My father sculpted it himself from a block of solid gold. Why does it not surprise me that he was also a narcissist? It's pretty detailed. He even included that personal stamp of his. Hey, the stamp's a little loose. What? What? Ah! Look, there's a secret safe inside. Oh my, to think such a thing was here all this time. Rats, look like we'll need the combination to get in. I'll save that for later. That's one luxurious and comfy looking bed. I've slept on nothing but hard floors since coming to Karine. Can't wait to sleep in a nice soft bed again. Then take it. It's yours if you wish. We'll have to clean this room out anyway, now that my father's gone. But don't you want to keep these things as a memento of your father? Besides, I don't need his spirit haunting me late at night. Do you suppose if I slept on it, I could see my father once more? Princess Rafa, I honestly don't know how to answer that. Ugh. What's this? Aerosol? Je suis le belle. Oh no. Not the dickhead from Dual Destinies. Never thought I'd see this brand again. It appears to be a sample of some sort of spray-on hair colour. Colour? Jet black. Wonder if Inga was going grey. Hey Redworth, maybe you can use it. I like my natural hair colour just fine, thank you very much. Oh, is that everything? Alright, cool. I'm really beginning to wonder what's inside that safe. Any idea what the combination might be, Your Benevolence? None whatsoever. We'll take a crack at it. Looks like a 4-digit combo lock, so maybe it's a date. But it's probably not anything that would be easy to guess. Well, let's try some dates and see what happens. I wonder what date Inga would use as a combination. Oh, birthday. That's like the most common thing. Anniversaries, not so much. You know, a date something important happened, maybe, but birthday. The most memorable thing. When's your birthday, Your Benevolence? You're wasting your time. It could not possibly be my birthday. Oh, come on. It's worth a shot. Fine. It's December 24th. Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve? Well, let's give it a try. 1, 2, 2, 4. Oh yeah, they're using the American system. And what do you know, we did it. What the hell? Oh my. It opened. It did? Yep. And it looks like the bottom safe was a fake. Something meant to mislead would-be thieves. No doubt. Still, it was rendered quite ineffective by his use of such an easily guessed combination. Why, Father? Why my birthday? Now we can investigate the statue. Woo! Crap. Okay, let's see what's in here. This looks like a letter or something. Let's see. Dear Father, I wanted to wish you a happy birthday. You're always so kind, and I love you very much. I hope you live to be 100 years old. Love, Rafa. Aww. I wrote this to my father when I was 8 years old. Father, why would you hold on to something so childish and stupid? There are some other papers in here. Garan assassination plan. Oh, no. Once I poison the Queen, the throne will be mine. The spiritual power I obtained from the treasure will back up my claim. In the meantime, the secret police are to keep a close watch on Garan. This is the plan for his coup d'etat. Or coup d'etat. Fuck knows. What? Give me that. I don't understand. It seems Justice Minister Inga was plotting the assassination of the Queen. This can't be true. Father would never harm Mother. Oh, Rafa, this has to come as a terrible shock. What's this? There's a photo in here too. Wait, is that Amara? It's of a woman and a baby. I wonder who they are. Amara, I think. On the far left, there's a law book with the mark of the Defiant Dragons branded on it. Wait, that's Your Benevolence? How can this be? Whoa. Princess Rafa. She's looking incredibly pale. Your Benevolence? Are you alright? Alright? How can I be alright? All that I've believed. It was all lies. I'm afraid I don't follow. What the heck's she talking about? Can I ask who the woman in this picture is in this picture? It's Queen Amara. How should I know? It seems I didn't know anything that was going on. Doesn't look like I'm going to get much more out of her while she's like this. Woman's photo. The picture from Inga's safe shows a woman, a baby, and a law book that has a mark branded on it. Mother. I must ask my mother about the secret she is hiding. What secret? I must go. Goodbye. Goodbye. Wait. What was that all about? It's like her mind was off somewhere else. It appears this photo really upset her. I wonder who the lady in this picture is. Queen Amara. Stop, Shadow. Ah. Come back here. Hey! It's Albie. Wait, that sounds like Albie and Shadow. That's odd. Commoners aren't normally allowed in this area. I wonder what's afoot. Are they outside? I guess so. Boo! Boo! Edgeworth! What happened? Wait. Is that thing... has it got a hold of his... is it called cravat? I hope one of you has a good explanation for this. I'm so sorry. Hi, Albie. No, Shadow, bad dog. Leave the man's friendly thingamajig alone. If you would kindly detach your dog from my cravat. Right away, sir. Just hold still and... Stop pulling like that. You'll only stretch the fabric. Come on, Shadow, let go of his... cravatchamacallit. This isn't working. I'll just have to pull harder, then. 1, 2... Wait, what are you... 3... Is it gonna rip? Come on! Oh dear. I need air. There we go, he's fine. Damn near suffocated, but still, he's fine. Are you trying to kill me? I'm really sorry, mister. My dog has a habit of attacking frilly things like that. Maybe for his sake, he should stick to more traditional targets, like cars or his tail. What's worse, he snuck in here again today and stole some weird-looking hat. That's Nana's. Oh! I also just love how Shadow looks. He's so cute. Look at him. I don't know what to do anymore. Bad dog. You're a very bad dog. Oh god. Wait a second. I've seen that hat before. It's Nana's. The frilly hat. Albie, could I see that hat again? Sure. Wait, isn't this... Nana's? Isn't this Nana's hat? But I thought she disappeared. Maybe that's why. Because her hat went missing. Shadow swiped it from someone. Albie, how exactly did Shadow get this? Allow me to explain. It all started while we were on a walk through the bazaar today. When suddenly, Dance popped out of a manhole. Whoa! The fangs of the Defiant Dragons. I didn't actually know I was going to do that. That's Arabella's here. Say, you want to join our cause, kid? Huh? Naturally, I was super startled by that weirdo's sudden appearance. Back. Oh. Dog of the... wait, what? Dog of the Garan regime. Huh? Well, this is my dog. Shadow. Defiant Dragon secret weapon. Dragon snot smiths. At you. Woof, Jesus. Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh man, the look on your face. That was classic. The sudden bang of the firecracker spooked Shadow and he ran off into the crowds. So of course, Dance was behind this. Shadow, come back here. I'll teach you, Garan's lapdog. You there, what do you think you're doing? Uh-oh, not good. That's when a policeman came running over and hauled Dance away. That happened right around 2 PM, if I remember correctly. I'm not even going to pretend I know what Dance was trying to do. I chased right after Shadow, and when I finally caught up to him, here in the palace courtyard, he had this in his mouth. 2 PM, That's about an hour before the minister's death. Nina supposedly went missing after the murder, but this would place her here at the palace at around 2 PM. Oops. All these statements added to the court record. Wait a minute. I didn't get to read what it said because I clicked. At around 2 PM, Shadow was surprised by a firecracker, ran into the courtyard and stole Nina's hat. Actually, I just remembered, I saw something pretty amazing around that time too. Something amazing? Something amazing. So Albie, what was it you saw that was so amazing? I saw Her Eminence, Queen Garan, channeling a spirit. Is it really that big of a deal to see her channeling someone? You bet it is. Commoners are never allowed to behold the sacred rite. Oh? Can you tell me more? Of course. I'm always happy to explain. I believe it was around 2:10 PM today. I got lost on the palace grounds while looking for Shadow. Ooh, what is this place? It gives me the creeps. Where could Shadow have gone? In my search, I took a peek into a small room, and that's when I saw Queen Garan. Wait a minute. Oh wait, I was about to say that's not her, but no it is. She was channeling a spirit from a neighbouring kingdom's king. I saw her transform right before my eyes. I was so excited I had to take a picture of it. You took a picture. I know I shouldn't have, but I just couldn't help myself. Between this and the treasure room, Hobby's not exactly the picture of self-restraint. Her channeling rite ended right after that, so I ran off before anyone could spot me. You could have been arrested again, you know? Yeah, I know. But I wasn't. Anyway, here's a copy of the picture. Just don't tell anyone I was the one who took it. I worry about his future sometimes. A picture taken at around 2 PM of the channeling rite. Come to think of it, how did you and Shadow get into the royal residence anyway? It's not open to commoners after all. Allow me to explain. Oh my god. I'll be in the courtyard. Smells like a song. There's a way to get into the palace from the bazaar. It's a bit of a tight squeeze though. Fuck my life, I keep doing that. Shadow can easily fit, but anyone bigger than me is out of luck. You don't say. Yeah, part of the palace wall is damaged, and there's a hole I can just make it through. Go on. Bet you didn't know they have some really tasty food here. Oh? Then this isn't your first time in here, huh? Trespassing is illegal, you know. No, it's not like that. I didn't mean any harm. It's just, I want to help change this kingdom. What do you mean? Well, after Miss Faye's trial, I started thinking, like maybe... This is the Defiant Dragon theme song. Maybe there was something I could do to help the revolution too. This is where he puts his fist out and yells, "A dragon never yields." That would be so corny, but I know it won't happen. Would be funny if it did though. Myra's trial, huh? That tragedy only happened because of how twisted Karine's legal system has become. How utterly foolish to cast away one's life for such a reason. There must have been other ways to cover up the crime. Yet, had I done so, my wife would rush to my defence, and when the case went to trial, she would suffer the same fate as I under the Defence Culpability Act. I could not have lived with myself had she been convicted because of that fiendish man. This cannot be. All I have done under the laws of our kingdom, it has all been... for naught. The DC Act led to the false charges against Myra and the High Priest's suicide, but that trial also caused the public to start questioning the current state of things. And it seems even Albie has some pretty strong feelings on the matter. I knew there had to be something I could do to help. That's when I remembered the hole in the palace wall and started thinking, maybe I could sneak in and take a picture of one of the royals up to no good. I just want to do my part. The spirit of revolution seems to be catching on, even with one so young. Right, the momentum is steadily building, and the tipping point is fast approaching. It's just a matter of when. I agree, and the public's perception of the Defiant Dragon seems to be changing too. But Alvi, you can't go trespassing like that. Even if it's for a good cause, it's not right. Okay, I won't do it again. Good. Alvi, is that really all you have to confess? You haven't been up to any other mischief. And when I say you, I mean Shadow. Huh? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Nice try, Alpi, but the proof is literally right in front of us. We have to point it out. Oh, okay. You mean this jug that was knocked over? Oh, but you wouldn't happen to know how this urn got knocked over, would you? I fucking... keep doing that. Ah. Because her benevolence told me something rather interesting. Be careful, some dingbat dog got in the courtyard and spilled water over there. A dingbat dog? That's right, the yappy mutt spilled a whole urn's worth. The dingbat dog she mentioned wouldn't happen to be Shadow, would it? Oof. I guess the dog's out of the bag. Sorry, I lied, but I was worried I'd get in trouble. I know I shouldn't lie to a lawyer like that. No, it's not good to lie to anyone like that. So let's try to only tell the truth. Okay, Albi? Okay, oh, Mr. Wright, I almost forgot. I saw a couple of Americans a moment ago. They had really weird haircuts, so I thought they might be friends of yours. Really, no. It seems your little friend thinks all us Americans have strange hairstyles. I suppose we have you to thank for that, right? So, what exactly did their hair look like? Horns? There was a guy with 2 crops of hair sticking out of his forehead like antenna. Then there was this lady with a long bunch of hair that looked like a big orange spider leg. Oh! That sounds like Apollo and Athena. What were they doing? They were racing through the bazaar, with the Grand Royal Guard in hot pursuit. Wait, what? Wait. Why were they being pursued? I'm not sure, but I have my suspicions. Oh shit, yeah. It's because Apollo's Dirk's son. I'm not sure, but I have my suspicions, I just hope they're alright. Sorry for not mentioning it before, it just kinda slipped my mind. Oh dear. To be continued? Uh-oh. Okay, good. Phew. Oh, God, I would keep going, but for one, I'm really hungry. I think it's a good point. How many more... I'm just trying to think, like, how many more of those there would be. There'll be one when we finish the investigation, so that's one more to be continued. And then we have the trial, which is huge. Okay. Oh boy. God, things are really heating up. This has just been... We haven't really figured anything out. Not particularly. Just kind of in a mess. Well, either way, that is going to be the end of the session. Thanks so much for watching, I hope you have enjoyed, and until next time, take care. And for those who stopped by the stream, thanks for stopping by, it's much appreciated. Have a good day, and I'll see you next stream. Sorry, Ivan. Literally just ended. I apologise.